and the business of running the national state of affairs. We welcome once again all of the very distinguished presence here, and I'd like to acknowledge, along with the earlier announced presence of honorable ministers, we also have with us the Honorable Minister of State for Budget and Planning, Hajiya Zainab Ahmad. Please let's just appreciate and acknowledge her presence here. You're very welcome. Thank you. Thank you very much, ma'am. What has been showing on the screens is a multimedia presentation and profiling of the OLAM poultry farm and Feedmill, which is being commissioned today. As we heard it stated earlier by His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Kaduna State, this is the largest single direct entry investment initiative in Kaduna State. It is also the #1 expression of the Kaduna State hub for agro-enterprise, food security, and economic diversification. Any moment now, I will be calling up to give us his welcome speech, the Managing Director and CEO of OLAM International, Africa and Middle East, Mr. Srivastava Venkaraman. And before he comes up once again, we're just expecting any moment to have His Excellency, the Executive Governor, arrive and be seated. Formalities will proceed.
Well, that is the presidential helicopter taking off from the OLAM poultry farm and feed mill, conveying President Muhammadu Buhari back to Abuja, where he will continue the business of governance. And it's now, after the departure of the president, back into the venue of the processes of the commissioning of the OLAM facility.
Role in coordinating and directing the very successful reception of this project in this community, His Royal Highness Dr. Danjuma S. Barde, Sagbai 1.
Well, at the moment, the Master of Ceremonies appears to be waiting for something to happen, and that's a procession there being led by the Kaduna State Governor. Now, talking about the OLAM poultry farm and feed mill in Kaduna, well, that project was flagged off on April the 10th, 2016 at Chikpiri Gabas village by His Excellency, the Governor of Kaduna State, Mr. Nasir El-Rufai. It is Africa's biggest hatchery and feed mill constructed by OLAM Grains Nigeria. And remember, the company was constructed at $150 million. It consists of a feed mill, hatchery and breeder farm, and of course, it would be processing 180,000 tons of corn and 75,000 tons of soya beans annually on feeds production, and is also expected to produce 360,000 tons of animal feeds yearly. Well, check this out. A total of 1.6 million day-old chicks will be hatched every week. 1.6 million day-old chicks to be hatched every week, and then translate that. If you do the math, multiply that by 4. So we have 4 weeks in a month. So that will be about almost 5 million or 6 million day-old chicks to be hatched every month. And then if we now translate that into economic benefits for both Kaduna State and the nation, it is pretty significant, because it's not just the poultry products alone, it's not just the birds alone, but then we're also thinking in terms of egg production. And the official, that's OLAM's business head, Vinod Mishra, earlier said that the company has a 50,000 ton on-site storage and has also outsourced similar storage facilities. Well, the company has also been engaged in training of poultry farmers to increase yields and profitability. Not to forget the fact that it also will be providing employment. So a very significant development here in Nigeria's agricultural stride being witnessed here in Kaduna State. Well, on your screen there you have the royal fathers, traditional rulers, and the entertainers also doing their own thing, even as the governor of Kaduna State, Malam Nasir El-Rufai, will be conducting the rest of the ceremonies. Well, remember, the president left a few moments ago, and that's after he did the formal ceremony of commissioning the facility. But indeed, the commissioning is in itself a process. And so the ceremonies continue there at the Feedmill and hatchery.
Once again, please, we ask for your kind attention, even as we have Mr. Venkataraman, the MD CEO, Africa, Middle East, OLAM International, give the profile of this partnership and global investment. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Mr. Srivasan, you're very welcome.
Thank you. Your Excellency, President, Federal Republic of Nigeria, Muhammad Buhari, GCFR. Your Excellency, Governor of Kaduna State, Malam Nasir Ahmed El-Rufai. Members of the Federal Executive Council present here. Distinguished Senators, honorable members of the House of Representatives here present.
Just a minute, sir, sorry. It's too much noise. Thank you very much. Thank you, please. Could we reduce the level of noise pollution? Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Mr. Srivasan. Middle East OLAM International needs your attention, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. Our people are very excited, sir. Very, very excited. Please put your hands together. Thank you, and thank you. We are grateful.
Thank you once again. Your Excellency, President, Federal Republic of Nigeria, Muhammad Buhari, GCFR. Your Excellency, Governor of Kaduna State, Malam Nasir Ahmed El-Rufai, Member of Federal Executive Council present here, distinguished Senators, and honorable members of the House of Representatives here present, our royal fathers, esteemed members